right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again with another episode of Ask Pops. I am your boy, Big Bro Boy.
I'm Pops.
And, we back at it again, man. Just want to take a quick second to shout out and thank all of the viewers, all the supporters, those who've been giving us some good feedback.
Yes.
That's really been enjoying, the content that we've been putting out. So thank y'all for checking in with us and rocking with us. And hey, man, we just, building from the ground up, man. So definitely take the time to subscribe, take the time to like the videos, even comment if you have any questions or any things that you want Pops to answer or that you may want to pick his brain about.
Yeah.
Hit the comment section. Any feedback or anything that we talk about that you may have something to add to the conversation, don't be shy.
Yes.
Hit the comment section.
Yes.
Alright, so
you don't hurt our feelings.
Hey, not at all. It's gonna hurt our feelings. Hey, it's a conversation, man.
That's
We're growing
right.
together, man. So
Exactly.
learning from each other. So man, Pops, how you been, man?
I've been amazing.
Yeah.
I just celebrated another birthday.
Another birthday. Oh
It's
yeah.
a birthday.
Oh yeah. How old did you turn?
70.
70 years old, y'all.
Yeah.
Pops, what'd you do for your birthday?
Well, I had a great, birthday dinner. Your sister.
Right.
And my wife put together.
Shout out Big Baby Sis.
Yeah. Put together a 70 birthday bash for me. So I had a family and a couple friends over. So we just sit around and talked and ate and laughed and just had a great time for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
It was good.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Well, happy birthday again to
Thank you, sir.
You
sir.
definitely don't look 70.
Thank you, sir.
Definitely wear it well, and
Thank
hopefully
you,
I
sir.
look that good when I'm your
Thank you,
age.
sir. You have to do the work to get the results.
Yeah.
So, I just didn't wake up like some of these young people and say, look good.
Yeah.
As you get older, you have to really work on yourself.
Yeah.
You have to really do the things that causes you to continue to have that quality of life. So thank you that I look this way, and I plan to look this way for a minute.
That's what's up. So let me ask you this, where do you find that motivation to do it? Because, sometimes it's hard to do that and to actually stay disciplined and dedicated to it. Where do you find it?
Well, I think for me, I look at areas of the total person being mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. So I had to do work in all those areas. Now for me, growing up, after I got into the church and started trying to serve Jesus and doing that helped the spiritual part. But then, when you get into life issues, you got to figure out a way to deal with the mental part.
Right.
And for me, I didn't have a lot of friends, so I journaled. I just had to get it out some kind of way.
Yeah.
So I journaled. I started learning about, how to meditate, how to let those hard and deep thoughts or painful thoughts, you have to feel them.
Yeah.
If you keep putting them on the back burner, that's what causes people to get suicidal because they feel like there's no way out.
Right.
But I had to let those thoughts just process through and actually look at them face to face. And what I realized that at the end of that, I was still here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I learned how to meditate and get those thoughts through. Physically, your sisters were the start of me working out. They used to call me the Pillsbury Dough Daddy because I used to, I would eat. I wasn't working out. I would go to work, and then I started gaining weight, big belly.
Yeah.
So they used
and hold on. And so for context, y'all, because I know we may have a couple younger viewers.
Yeah.
The Pillsbury Dough man was y'all heard of Bust 'em Up biscuits, like the biscuits in the can. If you look at the can, you will see like a white character on there that's like, it looks like a biscuit. It has rolls and that sort of a thing, like a dough character.
Yeah.
And every time you would poke, every time on the commercials they would poke the character in the stomach, it was like, oh, so Pillsbury Dough Daddy is a flip on that, So go ahead.
So with my daughters, I was really, really wanting to be a good example for them as a father.
Yeah.
And that to me even wasn't a good example because there were other dudes, again, you look at TV as your role model.
Right.
They see all the fit guys and everything, even the fathers.
Right.
And I wanted to be a fit father. So they encouraged me to join the gym. And then after I did, I just began to like it. I began to stay with it. And so, I've been working out. I didn't really get started, man, till I was 43.
Oh, yeah? How much did you weigh at that time?
like 200 pounds.
Oh wow.
And to me, that was a lot.
Right.
My weight was supposed to be like 165.
Okay.
170.
So you about 40 pounds over.
Yeah,
overweight.
like 40 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
So I started in the gym, and I began to like it. And from that, I began to get certified to start teaching classes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I taught classes for the gym probably for 12 years.
Okay. Yeah.
And I've since stopped doing it, but I still have that 5-day regimen of going to the gym and working out.
Yeah.
And so I just try to do work in all the areas.
Okay.
And everybody does it differently.
Yeah.
Things motivate them differently, but that was kind of like my story to kind of keep me going.
Okay. So a little bit of positivity came from the ridicule.
Oh yes, it did.
It just did. Messing with you.
Yeah, it did.
Oh yeah. All right. That's what's up. So let's go ahead and get into these questions for the day.
Yeah.
So we're gonna show the ladies some love today. You know.
Okay.
Yep. What to you is what makes a good woman? So this is from a man's perspective. Okay. So as a man, what makes a good woman? Like the characteristics and traits, and what impact does a good woman have on a man's life?
Okay.
So we'll start with the first one. Okay. What makes a good woman?
So we're gonna assume that we're asking that from a perspective of either dating or being married.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I think that's probably how where their mind went.
Okay. Right.
So I think
because it's cuffing season.
That's right.
It's cuffing season. It's starting to get a little chilly outside. It's cooling on down. So
yeah.
We know what time it is. So yeah, go ahead, Dan.
Okay. So I used to date before I was married, and when you're younger, you look at what a good woman is a little different from when you get older.
Okay.
So from the teenagers, a good woman for them is somebody that's popular. Somebody definitely that you look good.
Right. Gotta look good.
Yeah, you gotta look good, facial and body. Right. And pretty much for a teenager, that's it.
Yeah.
but we know as life goes on and as you get older, you look for different things. You know, in your 20s or your 30s, what you look for then is someone that's going to be committed to you. You know, and I'm gonna throw this out with the guys. Sometimes dudes, we're not really committed. You know, and we want 3, 4, 5 different women. And it's hard for a woman to be committed to a man that's like that. So we're going to assume that...
Take a second to push it, yeah.
I thought I felt that coming out.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, if you need to just push it in.
Yeah, so as we get over men, we're going to say, we're going to be a one woman's dude. We're going to put that out there. So as far as a good woman, you want someone that's going to be like, committed to you, but you want her committed to herself also.
What does that mean?
You want her to have her own morals. You want her to have her own standards. You want her to be able to have her own goals. Those kinds of things. And when you meet a young lady before you marry, you can tell if she's maybe like a loose. She kind of just does her own thing. She goes out when she wants. She's not respectable of her parents, because regardless to how old you are being a woman, you want to be respectful of your parents, especially, you know, listen to the guidance of your father. Right. Those kinds of basic things is what you look for. You want her to be relatively attractive when you're in your 20s, 30s. That still matters.
What you mean relative? So
okay, well, you have to realize I'm talking from an old school perspective.
I got you.
You know, and just the mannerisms and mental psychologies today is a lot different from what I know.
Okay.
You know, so you could probably bring in some points as well.
Well, no. So I'm teasing in one aspect, but in the other aspect, it's like, okay, you know. And I think it's true what you said. Once you get to a certain age, certain qualities matter more than other qualities. Like you said, when you're younger, in your teens, 20s, looks, you have to look good. But even I still feel like even at an older age, I mean, you know, whoever you're with, you would want them to be physically appealing to you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like, you know, you can be perfect. And I don't really know many people. I'm sure they're out there, but I don't know many people that, you know, really just date somebody they're not attracted to just because they have all the other qualities. Now, I do know maybe one or two, but they're my wife's friends. You know what I'm saying? So maybe from a female perspective, it may be a little bit different, but you know, as men, I feel like we're visual.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, like you said, you know, I mean, you know, what you see is what you're attracted to. That's what you're going to approach. That's what you're going to chase because that's what you want.
Okay.
You know, so that was the angle I was coming from.
Good point. So let's kind of delve into that point.
Okay.
As a man, you have to, if you want a woman in your life, for what? What's the purpose?
Okay.
That's what you have to really, when a man wants a woman, you gotta, why do I really want her in my life?
Yeah.
If I want her to look good on my arm, if I want her because she's gonna be really just sexually appealing, she's just someone that everybody enjoys, so she really makes you look good. But how much of a benefit to you is she when you deal with challenges? Or if you have a lot going on in your life and you need somebody to be patient with, babe, I can't see you this week because I got XYZ going on. Can she be patient enough to still love you and be that same woman when you see her again?
Yeah.
So you start getting into, why do I really want a woman in my life? Why do I need a woman in my life? And you have, once you do it from that perspective, the Barbie dolls may not be the ones that's good for you.
Right.
It might be the one that might be 20 pounds overweight and her hair ain't straight.
Yeah.
But she meets all of your needs as a man at that time, where you are in your life at that time. And that's what I want men to get. We need to get back to the basics of manhood.
Yeah.
And it's our job to be the providers and protectors and to be that for that woman. And sometimes we look for what they can do for us more so than what we can do for them.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to flip man's mentality on that.
Yeah.
So I think every woman, if you're looking for a good man, you want to be the woman that's going to be patient, but not being able to be walked over. You want to be understanding of your man, what he's got going on. And if it ain't another woman, he's really got some stuff he's grinding. You want to support him in that by being patient. And if you're married, then you really have a big responsibility that you really know the ins and outs of that man. And you want to support all of his efforts to being taking care of you, which is a whole nother ball game. Most women, they don't want to do that. And the first thing they do when they get mad, they cut off sex. They cut off cooking. And those are the things that we need the most when we are really grinding and going through things. So ladies, if y'all want a good man, y'all got to kind of reevaluate that and don't cut us off from those things, because those are the things that we really need in order to be a better man.
Yeah. So like they say, you know, a woman being a helpmeet. This was a term that we often hear, and you know, which it does definitely have religious kind of origins, but having being a helpmeet or helping that man, like you said, to be the best man that he can be. Whatever small things that you may see that will help him to, you know, make his day better or create the environment or the space for him to be creative and to continue to stay motivated in his grind and in his, you know, his efforts. Giving your input even in that, you know, because I mean, a good woman will definitely see some blind spots and be able to add another perspective even on top of that. And a wise man, I feel like, will accept wise wisdom from others. You know what I mean? So you know. So yeah, that's good. And I mean, even just in that little bit, like we could have a full conversation about each one of those topics. But we gonna try to keep